There are a lot of moving parts to her drama, so much so that I do not fully understand every part of it.
Same.
And I am not educated on every part of it.
Same.
Hey, what is up, you guys? It's Dustin, and I am back with another video. And in this video, I want to talk about drama channels. Now, you guys know I don't like to make too many waves. I'm opinionated, but I try not to cross too many boundaries. But there's some things that I want to talk about that involve drama channels. And I may be talking about some of your favorites. So if you're here for that, stay tuned to this video. So before we get into this, I do want to talk about how I've been a part of the drama community for several years. I actually started my channel when I posted a video about Peter Mon, Karina Kaboom, and Trisha Paytas. It was my first drama video. It's still actually live on this channel, although I probably should private it. YouTube, what's up? My name's Dustin, and I wanted to start a YouTube channel because I like commenting on things that I really shouldn't, but I'm gonna do it anyway. But this video is about Peter Mon, Trisha Paytas, and Karina Kaboom. But I started my channel because I'm just very opinionated. I always have something to say. I never shut my mouth. If you guys follow me on Twitter, you would know that. I speak way too much. I probably get on people's nerves, but it's okay. You don't have to follow me. That's your choice. But people often ask me why I started a channel, and there's really not a deeper explanation than that. I just always have opinions, and sometimes my opinions can be inflammatory. I can admit that. But I also started my YouTube channel because I was saying the things that people would not say, the things that people were afraid to say. I was calling out people left and right. I was talking about John Cookie, and I was talking about Rich Lugs. Anyway, hey, what's up, you guys? It's Dustin. I'm back. And today, of course, if you clicked on this video, you know we're going to be talking about Karina Kaboom. So if you're here for that, stay tuned to this video. I was talking about Here for the Tea. I was talking about all these different people back in the day. And then at some point around 2016, 2017, I started talking about beauty gurus because I seen other people talking about beauty gurus like Peter Mon. And if you've been in the drama community or watched drama videos for a very long time, you may even know who I'm about to say. If you remember, ooh, it's Aaron. Sometimes I wonder what even happened to that guy. Then we had Sanders Kennedy and of course Karina Kaboom. And it felt like at that time, everybody wanted to be a drama channel. Everybody wanted to report the news. Everybody wanted to gossip because there were drama channels popping up left and right. And you guys have seen me talk about some of them. I'm not even going to get into that. I don't like them. They're not going to get any airtime over here. But those channels started popping up, and they were talking about the same people we were talking about, copying our sauce. And then it got to a point where the people that were the drama became the drama channels. And there's a few of them. And I want to start by talking about Manny, MUA, and Laura. There's going to be other people that I'm going to mention in here, but I want to talk more about them because both of them in the past have been so vocal about how awful drama channels are.
I know some of you guys get so wrapped up and fed into drama channels you don't think it's funny because you're like really tightly wound into like the tea videos. So you take everything they say dead ass serious and you believe everything they say, and I will never try to convince you otherwise because that's your opinion. I actually believe people get like in their head what they want to believe, and I'm not, girl, I got shit to do. I ain't trying to convince you otherwise. It is what it is. If you didn't know the discount codes online were making us money, girl, who are you playing? And
I don't know if this is a case of if you can't beat them, join them, but I know that Manny and Laura definitely run a drama podcast now.
Welcome to your favorite podcast. It's full coverage with your host, Laura Lee and
Manny, MUA.
Now, I promise you that there is a point and there is a reason why I'm making this video, and that is that there is a negative connotation that is attached to drama channels. And what a drama channel is, I don't even really know anymore. What is the difference between commentary and tea channels? It's all the same. You just get saucier opinions on this channel specifically. So if you want to class me as a drama channel because I have an opinion that I will say loud and proud and you won't, that's fine. But Manny and Laura have contributed to the negative connotation of drama channels, and they've done that specifically through being friends with Sam Here for the Tea. Now, you guys know I talked about at length the smear campaign that was ran against myself, Paige, Nick, Rich, all these different people for years. And it just really gets under my skin now that Manny and Laura run a drama channel. That's what that is. You can call it a podcast, you can call it whatever you want, but if you're talking about other people, that is a drama channel. But what blows my mind about this is back in the day, if you were not doing like journalistic type of stuff, people wouldn't take you seriously. And that's why Manny and Laura decided to be friends with Here for the Tea. It wasn't because they liked her. It was because they were deathly afraid of her. I remember talking to Sam back in the day during Dramageddon 1 when she was talking to Laura Lee, and she was talking about how she was crying her eyeballs out all day and talking about how we should leave her alone. No. Are you serious? But one thing for sure about Manny specifically is he made it well known that he was besties with Here for the Tea.
Do I secretly watch any drama channels? Oh my god, I'm a woman! Yes, I do. I absolutely do secretly watch. And it's not even a secret, I absolutely do. You know, and I've actually made friends with some of the drama channels as well, because I feel like, you know, they're people too, and I think that when they reach out as a human being, like from human to human, like I'm always gonna be open to interactions like that. So I actually have a lot of friends that are in the drama community that are really, really sweet people.
Any chance he got back in the day on Twitter, he was tweeting to her and she was tweeting to him. But somehow every other drama channel that was not her was bad. And this whole negative connotation began to snowball for years. There's still a negative connotation about drama channels because that word in and of itself just sounds icky. Like, who likes drama? I mean, I guess I like drama as long as I'm not in the drama. I like other people's drama. And while we're talking about that negative connotation attached to drama channels, since Manny and Laura are drama channels, and I'm a year late on this, you guys, I feel like they should be held to the same standard, because if you remember in June of last year, Manny and Laura posted a whole podcast dedicated to Colleen Ballinger and everything that was going on with her, and they ended up getting dragged because they basically tried to explain away everything that happened with Colleen Ballinger and Adam. They weren't educated on anything, and they were literally just talking out of their asses for like 45 minutes straight.
You know, honestly, like the situation going on, it's so many moving parts, like you were saying. Like, I don't even know truly like what to say about it, because at the end of the day, the thing that happened with Adam, this was years ago, right? Colleen talked about that. She made a video about it and she apologized, I believe, and she like handled the whole situation. Now it's getting rehashed and brought back up in different, there's more layers to it, there's more people involved with it, and there's different things going on. But I'm confused at what about that situation has changed now, 3 years later, because it's already addressed in the past.
It's the same situation.
So I genuinely am just confused about that. I'm like, okay, so now is it just now that there's more people coming out about stories?
I did see some people say, well, she started a podcast with Trisha. But I'm like, what does that have to do
with this? Again, like, that's what I'm saying.
And I still have that. And there's a piece that I want to react to here. And it's about Laura, because Miss Laura had so much to say. And I know it was directed at me because I'm the person that she's talking about. I'm the person that made this whole list of people that were friends of Colleen Ballinger. So I want to show you guys this clip and give my reaction to it, since drama channels are so bad, Miss Laura Leach. You guys, check this out.
Here's my pit and here's my problem. Me as Laura Lee. What I need to know is why drama channels and people who are just commenters online commenting to me, telling me that I need to speak up about my friend Colleen, and asking me, why am I being so quiet about my friend Colleen?
Right.
I've never met Colleen Ballinger in my entire life. I've never had a conversation with her. I've never collabed with her. I've never worked with her on anything. I have lightly watched her from a distance. I thought her Miranda Sings thing was great for what it was. Didn't know that much about it.
It's about right at this moment where Laura Lee thinks she's eating. Well, if you're eating, sweetie, I'm here to tell you, you left some motherfucking crumbs. Because even if you weren't friends with Colleen Ballinger, you're still friends with James Charles. And that's enough.
Throwing that dirt on the money, cause you knew that I'd call you up.
Hey guys, what's up and welcome to my channel. I got a special guest here with me.
Hi sisters.
And furthermore, on my point about you being friends with James Charles and why I thought you were friends with Colleen Ballinger is, why would that be a stretch? You're friends with Manny MUA. He was up Colleen's ass too. He had a whole bunch of inappropriate videos that he did with Colleen that were made for children, and you're best friends with Manny.
Today I thought it'd be really fun for Miranda to teach me how to get a babe, because you have so many.
I do have so many babes, you included. So first, my first question is, why are you asking me how you can get a babe if you are already with me?
I want a guy babe too.
You want a guy babe too? Who do you think
a
you
girl
are?
isn't enough.
Okay, it's 2017,
I need
whatever.
my whole bill too.
We all know about this fiasco.
Sex on the first date?
Do you have what?
Sex.
Are you
S-E-X.
doing the nasty is only for having babies. So the only
But
reason
I can have
you're
babies
doing-
with boys.
You can
I've
have
tried.
babies.
They're not.
But since you can't make a boy pregnant yet, that means you don't have to do the nasty.
But Lord knows the gays try. Bye, sisters.
You are not allowed to do it to me. Only the lady does it to the man.
Oh, but what when there's two men?
Well, then I don't know. I don't think that's a possibility.
I think it is.
There's no holes on a man.
There sure are.
Are they for real?
You're also friends with Daniel Prada, and you're also friends with Joey Graceffa. Guess what? They were also friends with Colleen Ballinger as well.
9-hour day, Colleen is saying the same thing. She's freaking out because nobody can understand why this is this long of a day.
I'm going to pause this right here for a sec. She doesn't know that Colleen is one of my best friends.
So if you thought for 1 second that you were eating on me or drama channels, you weren't, Alabama Tammy. You just weren't. So let's get back to this.
But suddenly, just because another human being is drama, people love to do this thing where they tack my name to them and claim them as my friend when I've never even met this woman before. And not only that, then go to harass me as to why I'm not speaking up on my friend's drama situation. Just because someone's in drama doesn't mean I'm their friend. There was even a list on Twitter of, here's a list of all of Colleen Ballinger's friends who are remaining silent during her scandal. And we're both on the list. But somehow I'm on the list and I've never met
You
her.
ain't met her. I haven't spoke to Colleen in 3 years.
Now, one of my favorite parts about this is how they act like this wasn't contrived, like they didn't talk about this whole scenario and how they were going to talk about it before they sat down to film this podcast. We have Manny MUA over there rocking back and forth like, oh, girl, yeah. Like Laura was making points. She wasn't. And here's the takeaway. If you haven't taken anything away from everything that I've said in this video up until this point, this is what I want you to know about this. Manny and Laura deleted this podcast and never addressed it. We never heard anything about this ever again. And I want you to know that if that had have been a drama channel, we would have had our ass dragged. We would have been dragged and raked across the coals. We would have been made to address this. And Manny and Laura get to have the title of drama channel or podcast, whatever you want to call it. It's all the same thing. They're talking about people for a living. But they get away with this. Like they never had to address this ever. We never heard about this situation again. And here we are almost on the year anniversary of this. And we've never heard anything else about it. Whereas if this happened with me or Paige or Nick or Peter Mon or anybody else in the drama community, we would have been made to address this and make this right and be held accountable in front of the whole court of public opinion. But Manny and Laura get to make money and be drama channels and not be held to the same standards that everyone else is held to. And I just find that to be complete bullshit. But now I want to talk about a few other people that have started some podcasts that are kind of like drama-esque or on the fringe of it. It's drama, girl. They're talking about other people and they're getting views off of other people's names. That's exactly what a drama channel is to me. I've made up my mind right now in this moment that if you talk about other people in any capacity, you're a drama channel. Now, something else that I believe that has contributed to the negative connotation surrounding drama channels is Jaclyn Hill. You guys know that we have called Jaclyn out for so many different things. And my explanation for that is if you don't move, we can't move. If you guys don't remember, Jaclyn Hill came for me really hard on Instagram and Twitter, as well as Nick and Rich Lux. And she said that I in some way contributed to the downfall of what happened to John, which I think is absolutely gross, deplorable, and sick for her to even allege something like that. But there were a ton of people that seen that as well, and she never addressed that. She never apologized. She never reached out in DMs. But for her to put that on me and other drama channels is really gross and sick. But moving on in this conversation about the negative connotations surrounding drama channels, we have seen people like Shane Dawson, Jeffree Star, Trisha Paytas, Rylan Adams and Lizzie, Joey Graceffa and Daniel Prada all come out with their own version of podcasts or contribute to drama or commentary in some way. We know that Shane Dawson was deeply connected with Rich Lux when he and Jeffree Star came out with this whole series about the palette. But what really stuck out to me is when Shane Dawson was like, you were talking to drama channels.
Because you message drama channels. Oh my God.
As if Shane Dawson himself did not previously talk to drama channels. He did a whole collab with Here for the Tea and Mooey Basic back in the day. So I just don't understand how drama channels are bad when we're talking about the things that you are doing, the things that you put out into the public and the world for everyone to see. We're the bad guys because we cover the shenanigans that you do. I guess what they say is really true. If you let someone shenan once, they're gonna shenan again.
In full disclosure, I have spoken with 2 drama channels that reached out, and one of them is Here for the Tea, the other is Tea Spill. They're both making videos. I needed to share a little bit of where I was coming from. And even in those messages, like the first thing that I say is like, I'm crushed because this person was family to me.
Now, of course, and all the people that I mentioned that have podcasts like Trisha, I don't believe that she's doing it in a nefarious way or coming after people like she did in the past. And I'm not going to get on Trisha Paytas at all for having her Just Trish podcast because I don't believe that she's malicious in any way. This version of Trisha talking about people in a way that is like kind of conductive is a lot better than her sitting on the kitchen floor. But what I will tell you is problematic is the sip with Rylan and Lizzie and how they're trying to crowdfund every single thing that they're doing when Rylan is married to a millionaire. Why are they asking their followers to basically pay for a movie that they want to do? Why don't y'all do that? Why don't you pay for that? And if it's good, the people will support you. But this is just a few of my thoughts on why drama channels are bad. But of course, you guys know I want to know your thoughts and opinions on this situation. What do you think contributed to the negative connotation of drama channels being bad and commentary versus tea channels and all this different stuff? Because to me, it's all the same thing. And I think that there is a need for drama channels, you guys, because we have called out some very serious things before. Look at James Charles, Romeo Lacoste. We've called out Morphe so many times for the things that they've done with their products. We've called out Jaclyn Hill for all the things that she did with her Morphe product, with the Jaclyn Cosmetics line. I feel like there is a need for us here. I feel like there is a need for commentary, and as long as people aren't malicious and abrasive intentionally, I just really don't think that there should be that negative connotation. And I get it. I get that people have reservations because there's going to be bad apples in every bunch, but the vast majority of people are just doing that, talking about drama. Because I assure you guys, when I log out, I do not think about Jeffree Star. I do not think about Rylan Adams. I don't think of Shane Dawson. I don't think of James Charles unless they do something, unless I'm researching something to verify that they did something. These people aren't on my radar. But if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it. If you made it this far in the video, leave me the gator emoji because we were talking about Bunny in the last video, Graveyard Girl. I don't know, I just feel like she really deserves a resurgence. But with that said, you guys, I hope you all have an amazing day and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys.